Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbet helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote Schuur hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.
Race 4 on the card. It's the first leg of the first jackpot set to go off at 2 over the 1400 meter trip. At the time of recording, there are 2 scratch-ins. The 5 horse Bella Sicom comes out, and so does the 9 horse Arctic Tune. What do you make of this lineup? Is it a race where you have to go a bit wider or you can play shorter? Personally, I'm going to play a bit short in this lineup, but what do you make of the race?
I'm in agreement with you. I think you can go shorter in this field with the 2 scratchings you mentioned. So this 8 runners go to post. And I'm going to lead with a horse that I liked last time out. I really liked this horse at the value when he ran second last time out. And he was just left too much to do at the business end of the race. I've kept a close eye on how he's been dropping in the ratings. Horse number 10, Cap and Pride. There's no horse in this field that achieved higher than he has when he was at his best at a 95. It's come all the way down to a 69, and I was wanting to catch the right wave last time out, but it was not to be. Mr. Gonzalez won a really good race for Peter Muscat, but nevertheless, he gave me a run for my money, and he was the fastest finisher. He'll have a poor draw to overcome again, but with the 2 scratchings at this stage of the game, carrying 54 kgs on his back, I'd expect Keegan DeMello to have him a bit more handier than he was last time out. I'm not suggesting in any way to race him close to the front, because he seems to save his best for when it matters. So number 10, Captain Pride, is going to be my top choice. My second choice is number 7, Prince of Taranto. I think he may have just needed the runs back. I'm not suggesting that he hasn't been ready, because he won well on the 8th of September, but his last 2 starts, I've watched him, and beaten 1.5 lengths by Quasi for sure, not too far behind Cap and Pride last time out, behind Mr. Gonzalez. See, they race him with the blinkers off as well. I think he'll get a run for your money there with 7, Prince of Taranto. So 10 to beat 7. And then my third choice was actually scratched, was a horse number 9, Arctic Tune. And then I'll leave my third choice to Master of Destiny. So that's going to be my top team in the race, Ryle. To answer your question, in the exotics, I'll go 10, 7, 4, and then a number 1 Congo Compact as well.
Yes, Deez, I'm glad you touched on the 1 horse Congo Compact. That's a horse that I quite like in this lineup. I made him a horse to watch out for. He's well drawn. Last time out, he was drawn in better position 8 out of 9, and it was on a rain-affected poly surface. And he went up handy. He was sitting second, and then he won a nice race beating Fist of Fire, who he had to give lots of weight away to. Well drawn. He's a 5-year-old son of Time Thief, and I think that he's going to go well in this race over the 1400 meter trip. I don't think the distance is a concern. From the plum draw, he's going to go up handy, and I think that Gareth Wright could steal a march. If he's left alone in front and he's able to set his own fractions, Congo Compact could be the right horse in the race. And on a line through Fist of Fire, he should have the beating of horse number 10, Captain Pride, at the weight. So I'm going to lean towards the 1 horse Congo Compact. He's on a mark of 75. He only received 2 points for that victory when beating Fist of Fire, which I think is fair. Don't Touch Me has placed from that form line, so he'll be my first choice. Master of Destiny, such a consistent sort. He won a really nice race last time out, beating Farland. He ran on powerfully to get the job done in a time of 22.8. He was the fastest to finish over 1600 meters. 1400 meter trip isn't a concern. He's a horse that can run from off them, and he can go up handy. So I think that he's going to be right there at the business end of things. And then I'll throw in the 10 horse Captain Pride as my third choice. As Deez mentioned, he's a horse that has come down in the ratings. Really nice run last time out. His better form is on the poly track, with 3 of his career wins coming on the surface. So Captain Pride would be a horse that I'd throw in. So I'm going to go for 1 Congo Compact to beat the 4 horse Master of Destiny, and then the 10 horse Captain Pride in this race. Are there any others that for Trifecta Quartet players would you like to give a mention to?
Maybe horse number 6, the Bayou. He just continues to drop in the ratings now for 70 from a high of 90. So 54.5 on his back. Number 6, the Bayou, could be another horse to include in larger quartets and trifectas. But Riley, in summing up, are you going to be happy with 1, 7 and 10? Or are you going to go 1, 4 and 10 in your pick 6?
I'm going to go for 1, 4 and 10 in my pick 6. And I know I would likely throw in the 7-horse Prince of Taranto. I think with Samangu Khumalo in the saddle, 1400-meter trip seems to be his game. So maybe a horse to definitely include into the pick 6.
We're going to go with the rule here, and that's the rule. The 2 horses out, so 8 runners to post. It's more than half the field, and then we include the field. Well, we're on half the field on the head. So we're going to go 1, 4, 7 and 10 here in race number 4.